And welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. This is not a trading room. This is just an educational. The short fired signal from the market analyzer. On the left upper corner, this is the swing trading. The market analyzers, they are based on one contract, and we are using the auto trade based on using is the TI7 and the TI7 auto trade. It is has nothing to do with the signal. This is a totally by itself total different algorithm, all included in your package. Also the TI7, we are using the TI7. This is a total different automated trade on the CL, and we're about to close the gold. On the Nasdaq, the scalper, the system estimated 80. Let's see if we are able. We missed the target by one couple ticks, and I think we are gonna go, if we can break the 86 level, we're gonna go much further down to that. The daily target on the gold is 1,000 based on two contract. The CL, you can use a trailing stop loss, or you can do it manually as you like. I like to do it manually, but you can do it automatic as well. You can do both. Trailing stop, like the gold is on an L. I like to be in charge with the trailing stop, but you can do both. This is automatic, this is manual. It's the same auto trade. You decide what you want to do. On the Nasdaq, to secure the profit, there is a support area at 886.50, and what we are going to do, we are going to take the trailing stop, secure some of the profit and if this market broke that area here, we are going to the next level is 83,375. We're gonna put it at 37, which broke the area, and the gold is doing fine. And if we want to take the ES from the TI7, we can take the TS. The daily target is 1,000, and we are already covered that. We are already way above that. So right now on the Nasdaq, from the signal, I'm gonna secure as much as I can out of it. We're gonna take the trailing stop to 890.50, and then if this the support line become a resistance, if the market go back, then we are securing some of the profit. We have 3,200 on that. We have now, as you see, the ES start is going down, and this is very important place, as you see how the Nasdaq pull back to the resistance line, and we're gonna go further down. The system estimated to get out of the Nasdaq at 852.50. I'm overriding the auto trade to exit at 837.25, and this is really doing very well. And we are gonna go hit the target at my target on the 836.25, or I will exit at 890.50, one of those. We're about to close one of the position on the ES. It's really, look, we missed by one tick on the ES. We didn't get filled. We didn't get filled on the 38.21. Okay, this was a gorgeous trade on the NASDAQ. Beautiful trade. Absolutely beautiful. This is the way it's supposed to be. On the NASDAQ. Let's take another instruments. We don't have that many places. We're gonna tangle with the Russell. We are gonna go ahead and secure some of the profit right here. You can see where I put my trailing stops, and maybe we can get a little bit more out of it. So, and one of them should be fine. We close one of the trade on the ES. One of the trades on the ES closed, and now we are about to close the second one. And I'm gonna exit on the Russell at 1943. The gold is direction is gonna go. If you notice here, the Autotrade has extended the target on the Russell, and it did it by itself, and correcting. Look, it's correcting it itself, and this is beautiful, and it's chasing the market up and down. On the ES, we still have two contracts, 1,000 out, and a daily target 1,000. We have already hit 160. And on the Russell, we are about to also look. You see how the market is extended the target by itself on the Russell. The system figured out if the market is trending, it's going to extend the target. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. This is the way it's supposed to be. When the market is moving, it is a pleasure to trade. When the market not moving, is a nightmare. And now we are then you can take the transition at the 2200. And we are done with that. On the TI, okay, let's see this one here. We're about to, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Super. Done. The gold is done. When the market is moving on the swing trading, we are 1,900 on the on the NASDAQ 3,000, and we're gonna extend the target on the NASDAQ. I'm using the YouTube internet, and the market is extremely fast. I'm running out of steam with the internet, guys. I'm so YouTube can suck all the internet. 1,700 on the ES, and the profit based on one lot is 800 ticks. And now we're about to close that trade on the ES. It's 10:03. Within a few minutes, we're out. It's gorgeous, beautiful trades. I wish the market move every day like this. It's been 3-4 days. The market has been amazing the last 3-4 days. This is where you need to earn some of the profit here. And the ES, the TI7, and held 2,537. We are done with that, and we still have a couple trades in here, and we will see if we can survive it. And we are about to close the Nasdaq. Wow, pure. On the YM, there is not much going on the YM because of this major support area here. There is a lot of support area. The ES is going to turn around, so there is not much. Okay, we are done with the Nasdaq, and we still have one trade on the ES. We're gonna secure some of this profit, and we're gonna see if I don't know why I'm not able to move the ES. I'm scared there. This is the last trade on the ES. And the YM seems like able to break all those area here. The ES 2 minutes. I'm having a problem with the internet, and probably you are experiencing a frozen frame, and we apologize for that. And I'm scared to touch anything anymore. I'm having a problem with the internet, and it's gonna probably takes a few seconds before you get the refresh screen, and it's dropping the frame on the Steam, and because of the internet problem, so probably you're seeing a frozen picture right now, and it will come out. Just let it. I'm not gonna touch anything. It will come out and refresh the Steam by itself. Uh, Again, sometimes when we are steaming on a YouTube, um, can take all the memory and take all the internet, takes them away, and sometimes you will see a frozen picture, but then after a few seconds, you will see that it'll come back again, and I think now start gathering the internet again, and now you should be start seeing refreshing screen. The TI-7 on the TI-7 is fixing to take the second trade off. That will be nice. There we go. We're taking the second target off and the third. We are a couple ticks away to take the second target off. There we go. It's about to hit it. We missed by one take. It's like you're going to the dentist again with the ES. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm so glad I have the trailing stop on it anyway. It's a shame. We missed a target 3, target 2, and 3 by one tick. No matter what you do, there we go. Okay. All right. And then, all right, fair enough. Then we are done with that trade on 2350. I'm okay with it, you know. But sometimes, no matter what you do, the market still gets you under the skin. And nothing we can do about it. But it was a beautiful trade anyway. I'm pleased with it. And Nasdaq, be careful with this Nasdaq here, guys. It is a re-entry short on this Nasdaq. Be careful. Be careful on the Nasdaq. If we break that area on the Nasdaq, you have a resistance at 942. So if you want to go long, your destination on that long trade is 942.23. Now we just broke a major area in here, and if you decided to go long, I'm not responsible for your trade, but your destination is let's see first if it's gonna break that. This is the re-entry on the Nasdaq. Be careful with that. And I don't know if you remember, we covered yesterday institutional numbers, and we said on a Friday the first couple of hours, and I know why the ES froze on me, because yesterday I was doing a test for my stocks, and I put it on 90 days to look at the ES, 90 days. And I forgot to put it back to 10 days or something. And when I want to measure the market, or I want to measure the euro dollar, I go on a daily chart and I measure where the stocks are going in general. And yesterday I was testing on the ES. That's why that ES was a little bit heavy, because I had the 90 days, and there is all kind of whatnot of it. I will later. But let's look to another one. It's the same chart. If we need to analyze what's going on in the market here, right in line. And we had the entry at 38, 34.50, and the auto trade took that trade. That's very fine. Now look at this one, guys. Most likely that ES is gonna break those double support area. Once we do, that means we are heading all the way down to 73.25. And this is really on the market analyzer from the last entry, not the whole day, the last entry. We have a crossed 1,000 tick. That's, here's the numbers. I'll stay on the ticks. We crossed 1,000 ticks into the profit. You don't need to trade them all. You can trade ES, CL. You have seen, I mean, the Nasdaq, the ES, how much they did. We don't need even to talk about it anymore. But two options here on the ES. If we experience a pullback, this is the re-entry area, short again. Don't let this MACD's, ATR's momentum fool you, or if you are auto trading those out of date auto trades, probably by now you are long, but don't let it fool you. This is a pullback re-entry, and the re-entry level is 38.2875. This is the re-entry. If you want to re-enter, you have to be on a SIM. I'm not responsible. You're not paying me. to be in charge with you. So you are here on your own. You're not paying anything. We're not even collecting your email. We don't know who is out there. So you are at your own risk here. But I think the ES will break those double support, and we're going to go around 37 area today. Let's look at the CL. What is the CL is doing right now? The CL is going under one direction. On the TI7 is going under one direction. We'll keep it here, and we'll keep our eye on it. And then we can take it a break even, then it's done with this. So if this ES broke down that area here, we're gonna go to 37 area. NASDAQ. Now, if you notice, I'm sorry, on the YM, if you are a YM trader, go back to the video yesterday. We have explained to you institutional numbers. And the target one, profit taking, final destination before 12 is right there, target 2. So now our eye is on the ES, and I think is going to break this heavy support area. Once we break this heavy support area, we're going straight down to the institutionals number. So there is a lot more to go on the ES, a lot of beef on the ES, guys, a lot of money. When the market moving, there is a lot of money to be made. When the market is not moving, stop everything, turn around on a sim, and this is a very, when the market is moving, it is pleasant to trade. Now, if we look at the ES, it is overwhelming the support area here. And it is the end of the line on the ES. But I think it's not over yet. And now the re-entry point on the ES has changed to 38.2575. So I know it's a Friday today, and it is overwhelming the support area here. But I think it's gonna break it, and how, where, and all this number. I don't know how to explain that, but you know that after you've been many hours behind the screen, you know this is not gonna hold. I mean, there is something called instant, and I know if this market go back, this is the re-entry, and I know this is a major support area, and I know they're not going to do it. There is sometimes we have to look out of the box a little bit, and I know what they're doing, and I've seen it, and there we go. We broke it, and they're going to monk those traders around from now to 12 o'clock. They're going to hit target 1, target 2. They cash in, and they'll leave you behind in the market, getting lost. For a guy having a couple $1,000 auto trade or $1,000 trade, and they're gonna get you lost. I know it's the same rhythm for many years. So now for the YM, it is gonna drive you banana, because the YM is gonna sit and looking on Mr. ES here what it's doing. The re-entry point on the YM is 311.27. Absolutely, one of our clients, Ben, saying is approaching. I think it's going to go further than that today, Ben, because what did I say yesterday on the video? Once you hit target 2, usually target 1 and 2, those are institutional numbers. They hit right before 12 o'clock. And target 3 for the afternoon. I don't want to deal with it. And what did I say yesterday? On a Friday, the first 2 hours of trading, you should be hitting target 2. Now, maybe it's gonna fail. It's not gonna be every time. Depends on the market mood and all this. But most of the time on a Friday, they're hitting target two I mean, on the first 2 hours. And that's why, Ben, I knew that support area is not gonna hold. I know, because they're gonna push it down, and they're gonna drive those traders crazy, you know. And the guy is lost. He's looking at Renko bar. I mean, they know his track, they know his fibs, they know what he's thinking. The biggest trader between 15-20 takes a stop loss. He's using ATR, momentum, MACDs. 15 to 20 takes a stop loss. He's using some kind of fibs, and that will cover 90% of the amateur trading, and then you have the 50% of those. They are on an ATR auto trade, MACD's auto trade with some kind of moving average, so they are limited. They know that. And the same thing, you have no inventory, you are renting to the market movers because you are renting the ES, you don't own the ES, you have no inventory. They know your track, they know your limitation, they know your thinking, and they're laughing. And sometimes you have to look out of this chart. We cannot be like this horse. You put those blinders behind in the corner of his eyes to stay looking in one direction. Sometimes you have to look out of the box a little bit. Depends on the situation. This is the fourth day this week. The market is going crazy, left and up, and this is where we need to think a little bit out of the box sometimes, and I'm having a really problem, guys, with the internet. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm really having a problem with the internet, and probably your screen on YouTube is frozen, and I don't know what else I can do, and I cannot stop the steam. So if you see your YouTube, one picture, maybe I don't know what else I can do, but I'm having a problem with an internet today, guys, and it seems like my internet is dying on me. I'll stay quiet for a few seconds and see if we can get the refresh rate on this one here. I'm really having a problem with the internet. Okay, we'll wait a few seconds before we call it off. Thank you. Okay, now you should be seeing it within a few seconds. And it seems like when I turn on my microphone, okay, there we go. When I turn off my microphone, it works, and something to do with the internet, I think, or the microphone is affecting it. I don't know, but we'll see. Talking about technology, it seems like when I'm turning on my microphone, everything on the net, I have updated the computer yesterday, and I have no idea what the microphone has to do with an internet. That is something, and I don't know. I give up. But that's scary. That's why I have another computer for trading, and there is nothing in it with a backup, mobile backup, and everything on it for cases like this. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay quiet a little bit. Look, the ES is going to the target 1 and target 2, and you know, and it is amazing. Two is finished, profit taken is done. You're not gonna get anything out of it after that. On the It's gonna go to target 1, 73 as expected half an hour ago, gentlemen. And then it will be profit taken, going back behind your computer, don't know what's going on. And then the market continue to target 2, and once we hit target 2, you kiss this market goodbye. Elvis left the building, and what is gonna stay in the market is nothing but an amateur and a bunch of losers. That's it. So it's going to break the 91 level here. The YM, whether you are auto trading, voodoo trading, manual trading, whatever, banana trading, once you hit target 2, you are done. You cannot get money out of the YM. It's finished, because it's going to go back to target 1 to target 2, and that is going to drive you banana. On the ES, this is your target for today before 12 o'clock, is 37.56.25. Once you do it, the mouse, you flatten out all your position, you close your Ninja Trader, you close your computer, you buy a flower to a wife if you have, and you call it off for today. Because our women, they only see our neck all week long. So they deserve a flower at the end of the week. Okay, so 950 on the ES, heavy resistance on the, and we target 2, 1, profit taking, going back, target 2, going back, and by then it is 12 o'clock, is finished. So guys, this is a long journey till target 2, so I'm gonna stay quiet for a while. For the ones are looking at the market or auto trading, if the YM come up, does not mean it's long, gentlemen. You have a short entry at 31,066 on a sim, please. And the ES is just playing you. It's just fooling you. There is no long, because by now your ATRs, your MACDs, all those junk indicators telling you you're up. You're not up. It's just a pullback. And the ES is going to go further down, and don't jump on a long trade. Stay on the pullback re-entry, gentlemen. Pullback re-entry. You are a long way from home to go long. Long way from home. And look where the YM goes in is exactly to this area. Look at this. There is a heavy resistant area here. Please don't tell me it's going to break every single one of them. This is amazing. And do not interfere with the long at the moment. Stay on the side. Hello? To our traders, we're going to go back on Monday webinar and cover again the scalper we covered last week. And this is the YM didn't do good on the scalper. You have to see the good and the bad, because earlier lost money and now got recovered. On the ES scalper, it was a $1,000 target, and on the Nasdaq 100. So you have to see the good and the bad. And the YM didn't make it on the scalper because had losses, and then recovered it plus 180. And the ES, the one we showed you, the Seren, last Monday, and I'm gonna redo it on Monday. And this week made let me give you the right amount of money. Made 10,325 in 1 week, based on 2 contracts. And the reason you see 4 here, because there is 2 charts, and each chart is one is they are on the 2 different accounts. But the ES 10 range made exactly 10,325, The YM made 6,135 in 1 week. And the CL, there is no performance on the CL. So I'm not going to give you a hot air balloon here. So there is no performance on the CL with the scalper. There is a good performance CL on the TI7. As I said yesterday on the video, that not every entry means if you have an auto trade with an entry does not mean it's going to work on an ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, DAX. And you cannot take one entry and wave the whole market with it, especially if you have a lack of money and experience. You're hitting disaster. You cannot just take one thing and wave it at the market at 2021 anymore. The algorithm got much more complicated than a stupid MACD and an ATR. You know, you cannot super glue those two together and call it an auto trade anymore. Yeah, you can do that in the 70s, 80s, but not now. When we used to use an E signal and going on a satellite, and we had a delay 1-2 minutes on a bad weather, and what was no Emini back then. So folks, now we're getting, I still not buying this long trade, and I think it's a hot air, and I'm not gonna respond to it because it's gonna go back. Then that's why I didn't encourage anyone to take that signal, because the NASDAQ is not gonna go through all this. It's not. So they are monking the traders around, and they are just, you know, it's a total disaster. Whoever took advantage of this market around between 9 and 10 o'clock, he's done for today, made tons of money. And what I see right now is noises. And as you see, the NASDAQ right now, it is nothing. And this NASDAQ is not going to survive. This NASDAQ is going down again. And everything is going to go down again. And all this is a hot air. All this is a fake move. And I'm not going to respond. And you have to separate the fake move in the market. And this is one of them. And look at this. The NASDAQ is going to collapse again. And it's going to collapse to the 847.73. And I'm not buying any of this movement in the market. Not every bar you see on the chart, you know, means it is what it is. Sometimes those guys, they can monk us around a little bit here and there. And you jump, and the minute you jump, everybody by now will start jumping on the long, and then they turn around and they suck it all in. So this is a trick they do, and you don't. I don't believe in this. What I'm looking at right now. When I don't believe on these movements here, for no reason, you penetrate 3 resistance line. This is with no news, just because it's a nice weather outside, or because we have brown eyes or blue eyes. That does not make sense to me. So what we are looking at here, it is a fake move. And let me show you now, it's going to go back and sink. All of them, they're going to sink. And this is the biggest proof. On the scalper, on the ES, took a long trade. He took the bite on going long. And look at this. He went banana with it. He went south with that trade. So even when we are auto trading, and if we notice on the YM did go long, and the ES did go long, and both of them are not doing well, and because this movement in this market is a full of hot air, and there is nothing. It's not real. And how to explain that to a guy using a Renko bar with $2,000? The end of it, he's going to get mad at me, you know, because now he's auto trading, he's not looking at it, and he's going to get mad at me. And it's like me, I'm deciding the market. So I'm not buying any of this, and the market is about to sink. And this is a typical Friday for a guy who don't know what he's doing. He jet skiing, and there is nothing under him except sharks. And this is the sharks here start taking a bite of an amateur trader. Even if you are an auto trader, does not mean excluding you, because your auto trade is taking the bite, and I'm showing it to you right here. It's taking the bite in auto trade, and they're not going anywhere, and it doesn't matter what auto trade you are using. So again and again, guys, auto trading with your eyes closed, you're not going to be a successful trader. Absolutely. You might make it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then you're going to bump into thick wall. You have to look at the chart. You have to look at the chart when you are auto trading. Auto trading is not magic, and there is limitation for automation. And if the driver behind the automation, a disaster driver, then you can crash any auto trade, whether it's from us or somebody else. Now, for the ones that can brush me off what I'm saying, good. Go ahead, use your money, buy all the auto trades out there. Some of them, they don't even work on a normal days, But and some of them they work, and but also you need to maintain them. Any auto trade, you need to maintain it. You cannot just close your eye and the money gonna fall off the sky. It's not gonna happen. I'm not buying any of this movement in the market, so what I will do, I'm gonna be calling it off, and we are done. We made a plenty on the first hour in the market when the market was moving, and what I see now, nothing but it's a way too early to go long. In a trade, that's very fine, but for me, I'm not seeing that. So, guys. On Monday, we will hold webinar, and hopefully we will see if we have anything for an update, because we are up one of the product, and then the next week another product, because it's a nightmare when we release anything new. He's trying to import a template. One guy crashed his computer. So every time we release something, it takes us 10 days nonstop. And it is as simple as that: remove the old file and import a file. But some people having a problem with that. Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and we will see you